Howdy folks, I'm Rebecca Jolly from Jolly Alchemy. Welcome to today's Neutrino forecast. Today we are looking at Tuesday, the 26th of August, 2025. And it's the fourth line theme of this Phoenix energy grouping. So we're looking at 59 line 4 and 55 line 4 for our day's missions. So, okay, line 4 with everything, every gate. Every gate has a fourth line, and within the fourth line of every gate, the theme that carries is the theme of friendship, or being aware that there's someone out there, starting to be interested in being influential, being friends, reaching out, being an influencer, talking, letting these things out. Because 1, 2, and 3, the first half of the hexagram is very internally focused. These people do not tend to be aware of other people until they actually enter their aura. They're working on me. It's all about me, internal, right here. And then someone else comes in and they're like, oh, okay. They're like shocked by the you, yeah? Whereas the fourth line is the first line that is like, I see other people out there. I want to go get them. I want to, get help from them. I want to acquire a network. So that is what we are seeing here. 59-4 is true friendship, the power for non-sexual closeness and intimacy. So what's happening here is, here's where you have people whose operating strategy is to be close to someone. So here you have people who are sexually interested in other people, but they find themselves always being the recipients of those people telling them, oh, I'm so into this and that, and da-da-da. My partner and I, just for something to do in the evening, sometimes watch this old show. It's been on for so many years, Grey's Anatomy. And in the beginning of this, we see the main protagonist woman is, she's sleeping here, she's sleeping there, she's interested in this guy, she's interested in that guy, and at the same time she has this roommate who's very interested in her, but they're just friends. They're just friends for a long time. And he has to sit there listening to her talk about all these other people that she's interested in. That's the line. That's the energy of 59 line 4. Now, of course, they do sometimes consummate those friendships, but then oftentimes they regret it, because with lovers, it's very important that we have the ability to maintain ourselves separate, to have secrets. And with friends, you can't afford to have secrets. That's who you tell your secrets to. So a lot of times this friendship energy has problems when it tries to become intimate with other people. 55 line 4, balance, emotional awareness and energy in balance. So Ra said these people, this gate often works better when it's happening in an open emotional center, because then they'll be really sensitive. So these people are looking for the best kinds of relationships. They have internally to them this glass half empty, glass half full. They wake up, everything's awesome, or they wake up and everything is shit. Well, they're aware of this moodiness that's in them, and so they're always really looking for the person who will make them feel good about themselves. This is also the line where you really start to experience those problems with eating, because they have this moodiness, they're not okay, and then they want to fill that hole with some kind of eating thing or not eating thing. So here's where we have a lot of physical food problems happening in the body. If you know somebody with this 55 line 4 activation, you can be sure that there's some kind of a food issue going on there. As a matter of fact, you can see here, this person, this is one of the people that I made. She's a 55 line 5, so we'll be looking at that specific activation tomorrow, but she absolutely has issues with food. If she's not like just right, she can't eat. So there's that. Our moon starts off in 18 line 2 with a down arrow, so 18-2 is accepting, to recognize and accept the irreversible. 18, of course, is our gate of focusing on the broken. We've been talking about this a lot lately. There it is, and line 2 is accepting what you can't change, and the downside of it is the futile raging against the wind, the refusal to accept that there is no potential for correction in some situations. Oh, my nose is itchy. Okay. Mercury, our Mercury energy moves up from 7-3 to 7-4, and that is abdication, the wisdom to step down for the benefit of the whole. Of course, in that 7th gate, we are looking at energies that have to do with the nature of leadership, so that's where this abdication comes in. Then our Venus goes to 56.5, where it was in 4 yesterday. And 56.5 is attraction. Unusual stimulation attracts attention. So these are people that will be the center of a dinner party. These are the people that you want. They are definitely the highest form of that storyteller. These are our raconteurs, the people that we really want to be able to stand up and do a TED Talk or be our comedians, speakers, public figures, because they can really, really tell a story. So that energy is floating around today. As well as in Mars, we have 48.3, isolation. So 48 is depth. That's here again on this channel of mastery. The bottom of it is depth coming out of the spleen. And this line 3 is isolation, development of depth as a process in isolation. Of course, the third line is always about bonds made and broken. So coming closer, falling away. Here, push me, pull you kind of an energy. All right, we don't have any inherent activations being made. Oh, yeah, let me tell you what the moon is doing, though. When the moon is done with 18, it will go into 48 again, so there's a possibility today of having 2 activations of the 48th gate, and then it will move into 57. Right here in the middle, this is the individual gate. This is the true gate of intuition. Also, if you're looking at fears, fear the future. All right. Let's see what other things we have today. That's about it. Our song to represent the power of true friendship is Count on Me by Bruno Mars. I thought of putting something in there by Rising Appalachia. They have a real nice song about moving in wider circles, but it's not so pointed on the subject of friendship. So I thought, okay, this one is the one that needs to be the one. So that is it for today. Oh, let me also speak just a little bit about our juxtaposition cross, because we will be passing through that in the evening of today and the, depending on how you look at it, the early hours of tomorrow. And that juxtaposition is of strategy. So in that case, the underlying numbers change. And I forgot what that was. Oh, yes. 16.9 is what it's switching to on the underpinnings. So we have had 2034, the manifesting generator energy doing our underpinnings, and all this 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then with the juxtaposition and tomorrow into the 5th line, it will move into 16, the top. So we will start to get a definition here globally. And then 9. And that's over here, and that is a focus on attention to details, or, you know, being able to really focus in on details and the desire to start to sit and concentrate on those details. So this is what everybody wants to have in a study group, is this 9th gate activation. Also this 52 that I have, the focus, the ability to really focus on things. So strategy for these people. These people are very strategic. Of course, they are, being 4th line beings, very much wrapped up in this friendliness issue. And, oh, it turns into a bad thing if I fuck my friends. I have a friend who calls that fucking the company. not exactly, but there's something there. The interesting thing is that Ross says this cross of strategy, this is the great cross of matchmaking. These are the ones that really are interested in, okay, well, I can't be with this person, but this person would be good with this person, and da-da-da. So you're looking at that sort of strategizing, especially on a sexual level. So that is the matchmaker. So that is it for our energies for today. Come back tomorrow and we will be moving into the cross of the spirit, the left angle, finally. So till then, ciao.